We are back with another Hoop Scoop Media Top 100 Countdown video, and at number 89 we have the Utah State Aggies. What's up, college basketball fans? I'm Hoop Scoop Media co-founder Austin Getchie, and welcome to the Hoop Scoop Media Top 100 College Basketball Teams Countdown. In this series, we'll be counting down our top 100 teams for next season and releasing a video every day until the college basketball season begins. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and give our social medias a follow. Simple things like that help more college basketball fans like you enjoy our content. With that being said, enjoy the rest of the video and the 99 other videos in this series. To say Utah State had a busy offseason would be putting it lightly. After a very successful season highlighted by NCAA tournament appearance, head coach Ryan Odom departed to take the VCU job. To replace Odom, the Aggies hired Montana State head coach Danny Sprinkle, who had absolutely elevated the program to heights it had never before been at. Montana State hadn't made the tournament since 1996, but Sprinkle made it the past 2 seasons. Sprinkle is a rising star in the industry, and I think he will be able to successfully follow the path of 2 very good coaches in Craig Smith and Odom. Sprinkle had a lot of recruiting to do when he arrived at Utah State, as he had no players from last year to work with. They all entered the portal or exhausted their eligibility. Star point guard Stephen Ashworth transferred to Creighton. Max Shulgin and Sean Bairstow followed Odom to VCU. Taylor Funk and Dan Akin exhausted their eligibility, among other moves. With no holdovers, Sprinkle did some recruiting right away, getting a few of his own players to follow him, including Big Sky Defensive Player of the Year Darius Brown II, who will be Utah State's starting point guard. Brown is everything you want in a point guard. He passes it efficiently without many turnovers, and has decent shooting splits when he does decide to score, in addition to being an elite defender. Going into a brand new job, Brown is a player Sprinkle is glad to have stick around. Big man Great Osobor also followed Sprinkle to Utah State. He was a backup big for Montana State, but won Big Sky's 6th Man of the Year, putting up good stats and limited playing time. With some bigger playing time possible, he's a player that can really make his impact felt in the Mountain West. Continuing the trend of getting Big Sky award winners, Idaho transfer and Big Sky Freshman of the Year Nigel Burris also committed to Utah State. Idaho struggled, but Burris shot 44.8% from 3, which is very promising for his size. He should be a big piece of Utah State teams the next few years. Sprinkle also landed a commitment from Maryland transfer guard Ian Martinez. He's a second-time transfer who, to my knowledge, hasn't graduated, so he shouldn't be eligible. With that being said, when he does, he should be a very impactful player and high-level Mountain West athlete. In addition to Martinez, Sprinkle also strengthened the backcourt with Coastal Carolina transfer Josh Uduje and Southern Nazarene transfer Javon Jackson. Uduje was a leading scorer for Coastal Carolina and is from England, as is Osobor. While Uduje wasn't too efficient, those numbers should get better taking less and smarter shots. Jackson is coming from D2, where he had a very successful freshman season. He scored 24 points in the NCAA tournament to knock off 3-time defending champion Northwest Missouri State, and is a player that will surprise lots of people with the instant impact he makes. Wyoming transfer Max Agwang-Polo also committed to Utah State after a less than ideal year with the Cowboys. However, he previously proved to be a good Pac-12 starting option, being an efficient scorer in his last season at USC, in addition to defensive upside with his length and mobility. Sprinkle is hoping he gets back up to that level. Utah State also got a few Pac-12 backup bigs in Isaac Johnson from Oregon and Jackson Grant from Washington. Johnson was actually at Utah State last year, but redshirted, and was an efficient scorer in limited action at Oregon. Grant, who actually committed to Sprinkle this offseason at Montana State before following him to Utah State, is a former McDonald's All-American who may have some potential left to tap into. Sprinkle also got a French big in Khalifa Sacco from JUCO South Plains College, who is an effective inside scorer and shot blocker in his minutes played, playing at one of the premier junior colleges. Utah State also brought in 3 freshmen to Sprinkle's inaugural class. Garrison Phillips is a 6'6" guard from Arizona who played a post-grad year at Link Academy. Dallin Grant is 2 years removed from high school as he went on a more of a mission. He was a very effective 3-point shooter in high school and has drawn some Taylor Funk comparisons. Carson Templin is a skilled power forward that played his high school basketball career in Texas. Overall, I think this Utah State team will be better than others are predicting it to be, despite not getting any contributions back from last year. I have them sitting at 8th in the Mountain West, which is a very strong league top to bottom. Sprinkle has proven to be an excellent coach, and has done an extraordinary job shaping the roster considering the circumstances. One thing that Sprinkle's teams at Montana State were elite at was getting to the free throw line. It'll be interesting to see if that's something that holds up at Utah State. Utah State fans, let me know in the comments your thoughts on the video and the Sprinkle hire and where you'd have them ranked this season. We will be back tomorrow for the revealing of the number 88 team in the country. Subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss it.